You're listening to A Trip to India podcast, a show for Black women who are entering a journey of becoming their ideal self. I tap into the roadblocks that occurred during the process and lighten the mood with a sprinkle of hot topics while sharing my story. If you're on that path too, girl, stay for the following episode. As you can see, I got a friend with me, and she goes by Shardanee. Okay. So she is actually somebody I mentioned on the last podcast when I said that we were watching Cruel Summer in the summer.
Ram.
Had us going in. She is also debuting her podcast, Life of an It Girl. Coming next, actually, it'll come out today. Oh, yeah. When you listen to this, it'll be out today.
Streaming on all platforms now. I was practicing it.
So can you explain what Life of an It Girl is? Well, I'll get us a shot.
Okay.
Because we deserve it.
Well, yes, Life as an It Girl is a podcast that is for women, by women, which is myself, and just pretty much teaching you how to start your self-care journey. At the end of the day, we are that girl, and sometimes you might forget. So this is just a gentle reminder, 30 minutes or less, of why you are an it girl.
Yes. Okay, so I'm definitely making a shot, and it's just because we went through a lot. I'm trying to figure out this shit on GarageBand,
Mm-hmm.
which is funny because I thought that we was going to start talking about something else first, but I think we need to talk about this first, starting something new. Yeah. Since this is why we need to take this damn shot. So before I get into that, we can take this shot because
Jesus. So do you practice taking shots cute?
No, baby, I just am.
Oh.
I'm just playing. But okay, we talking about starting something new. Obviously, this is my third season, but I'm doing shit a lot different than I did the first time. First time, I did it strictly like on YouTube. Second time, it was just through Zoom, talking to people. This time, it's getting a little bit more difficult.
A little deeper.
A little difficult.
Oh, difficult. Okay.
A little difficult. As of right now, we are using GarageBand, so we were trying to figure out how to make 2 mics go into that, and to be honest, that shit was hard, but we made it through. Okay, which is what it's like to start anything new. She is starting her first podcast, and how has that journey been?
Well, first of all, it's been really exciting because it has been a long time coming. As far as my podcast, it's something that's been in my journal, in my to-do list, on my vision board for a while, and I just said, no, today is the day. I gotta start. I gotta start right now. I had all the equipment, I had the drive, I've had the notes for a really long time, but I just chose this is the time to start new. And actually the first episode is about starting over. So if you want to learn more about how to start over and that path, first episode, tune in.
So it's on brand. Mm-hmm. So do you care to say how long that time span was before, from the thought to now execution? I'm gonna share mine too.
I know, because it's sad.
It's not sad. It's realistic. It's gonna be inspiring when somebody hear it.
But honestly, it's been 3 years since I wanted to do my podcast. I would use podcasts to motivate myself. And just learn different skills, and just sometimes you don't get a chance to have those conversations in your subgroups, and podcasts really opened my mind to a lot of different things outside of graduating and things like that. So I wanted to start a podcast. It was on my mind. I wanted to have a podcast with different people, and things didn't just come to fruition, which is fine because I think at this point in time, me having my own solo podcast, my own direction, my own narrative and thought is what it should have been from the beginning.
So don't feel bad though. I think that's really cool because your number was 3. My number was 3 too. I got my idea to just do something was like 2017, and I didn't actually publish my first video, well, like my first podcast until 2020. I did do like some YouTube things in 2019, but like for the podcast 2020. So yeah, it's about 3 years, 2 to 3 years. And that just goes to show to anybody listening, watching it right now, that don't feel bad. Just don't sit on it too long. But like, don't feel bad if you feel like your process taking a little bit longer before you launch something. I was just like you. I had to make sure that I had something. At least that was like my biggest like mental block in the beginning. Like, oh, I can't do it. But I literally had nothing though. Like I didn't even have an iPad. Like I didn't have an iPad or nothing. I remember writing in my journal like I gotta get a laptop or something. But even before then, all the shit on like YouTube at the time was like, you don't need any of that fancy equipment.
You just need your cell phone.
You just need your phone.
No.
I mean, technically, you still do, because like the other like mics I got, I could just plug into my phone and it can do the same shit that GarageBand do.
Yeah. The theme is to start.
Yeah.
And to start where you are, and that's, I think, one of the most important things that people forget. We get so caught up in perfectionism. Perfectionism. Because perfectionism will keep you from striving harder. You'll be like, oh, well, this don't look right, or this don't sound right, or okay, well, you're always going to find things you can nitpick to make better. But if you just give it a chance to try and just use those things to learn from and grow from, I think is the most important.
That is. And then just thinking about this, like I said, this my girl, this my real friend. And we are each other's support system. So like if I don't know some shit, I'm coming to her. If she don't know some shit, she coming to me. And I think that's also important. But one thing I do remember in my journey, I prayed to God to find my tribe. And it's so funny. I thought that when I was praying to God to find my tribe, that he was going to send me new people. And then all of a sudden, my friends in my circle started to like open up to me about the shit they wanted to do. And then here we are, learning that we was on like similar paths. And so like, you just never know. You ask and you shall receive. Okay. But yeah, that support system is really cool, because when you want to give up, it got to be somebody, when you can't pick yourself up, it do help when somebody else can like help encourage you as well. You can go.
And it's okay also when it comes to support systems. Everyone is not going to understand your vision, and I think that's the most important key. Sometimes your target audience is not your friends and it's not your family, and that's okay. They're in your life for different reasons. So sometimes you do have to find friends that have inspirations that's more in alignment with you. But if they don't understand, let them be a support at the level that they are at.
Yeah, don't be mad at them. I had a cousin mad at me. I need to start talking about this one though, because she gonna see a couple of them and gonna know that I'm talking about her. But just no, I had a cousin that was mad at me for not supporting in the way that she wanted me to support. But what you gonna realize is that you should really just be grateful for whatever support you get. Because I realized, like, especially through like seeing the story of like Lyft and Uber, word of mouth is the most powerful marketing scheme. Really? Like pictures on Instagram, all the other stuff really only go as far as like who you know. And then like really like just as long as somebody talks to somebody else that you might not even know, and they probably talk to somebody else, that's even better. Like that's the best marketing scheme you can have. Yep. In my opinion.
It's the oldest, and it ain't going nowhere.
Right. Damn, I wanted to do a game.
Oh, let's do a game.
It was gonna be for shots though. We can't say a certain word. Anytime we hear a certain word, we gotta take a shot. Damn, nah, babe. Because we're gonna be fucked up.
A few moments later.
Right. I want it to be something random that we don't even realize that we say all the time.
Ooh.
What?
No, like when we say ooh. Like in agreement.
Okay. Okay, yeah. That's a good one.
Like the excitement.
That's a good one.
We should have put a bowl and put all the different things and pulled it.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll do that next time.
But we're still going to do one just to kick off the game, okay? Before we get into that, because your podcast is Life of a Knit Girl. And it seems really on trend with currently what like Black Girl Luxury and That Girl on YouTube. How do you feel about like its perception right now?
So when I feel like for me when I first saw the That Girl and Black Girl Luxury, which is of course two separate movements, it's just to me a play on Black Girl Magic. To me, Black Girl Magic was really more for the younger group. And then it was like, well, what about, the ones in between, the tweens to, young adolescents to 20 somethings, what is our thing? Because we still need to be empowered as well. And I think that's when That Girl kind of came into play and filled that void. And even before then, Black women pushing the agenda to not settle and go after things that they want, which is Black Girl Luxury. For me, Black Girl Luxury is anything I want it to be. Anything that makes me feel good. To me, it's just another way of saying Black girl self-care. We're just putting our own little twang on it, because that's who we are, and we redefine stuff as a culture. But Black Girl Luxury to me is definitely anything that makes you feel good, that is moving you forward. People like to look at it as money, bags, and clothes, but it's not really just about that. It's about experiences. I am here and I am experiencing something that I never experienced before. I am at a spa. I'm getting my nails done. I'm relaxed. I'm not thinking about the troubles of the world right now. I'm seeing the world. I'm on vacation. I'm seeing the world. I'm driving a nice car. And who's to say I can't have a nice car? So I think a lot of times people try to take movements and give it backlash out of it being something new. As a society, as a culture of Black people, we love to still pick and play sides. We just always can find a negative within anything, and if you want to make it negative, it will be negative.
And true, I'm gonna tell you. So like the first time I realized that there was like this movement of Black Girl Luxury, I saw Black Girl Luxury first before I saw That Girl.
Yeah, me too.
But I remember it came to me when Ming Lee and Karen Civil was having their own podcast. And they was just like, yeah, we over here showing Black Girl Luxury. We can do this, we can do that. Like, not limiting ourselves. And I was like, yeah, like, why can't I feel like I can, like, splurge on something if I want to? And mind y'all, my bank account is not that big. But, like, my splurge is different than their splurge, but still in the same context. For me, it came from a healthy way. But I do, and then, like, later on, I saw That Girl thing. But That Girl thing really ain't, like, new. Like, especially when it comes to YouTube. Because I saw, like, That Girl thing being, like, I saw the Black Girl Luxury thing being, like, something on Instagram. And That Girl thing being something on YouTube. And then That Girl thing on YouTube was, like, shit that I was already watching already, like your morning routine and going out there, or me eating healthy, working out, doing yoga, like all that shit. And I'm like, okay, I've been on that, trying to figure that out.
Again, giving self-care another name, or just like a different, like you got wing flavors, you got lemon pepper, you got buffalo, but they still wings.
I do still understand. Okay, so like this girl that I watch on YouTube, her name, her show is For Harriet, and so she did kind of like break it down. And the way that she brought it down, I didn't realize that I didn't see what she was seeing. Like, so basically, and it wasn't even just her. It was her and another girl that I saw on YouTube. And they was basically saying that, like, it was like a divide between Black Girl Luxury and then, like, Ratchet Girl Luxury type thing. Or whatever. Like, as in, Black Girl Luxury was just showing how you to be, like, classy. And this is how we do things. But that wasn't the way that it was presented to me. Because like I said, Ming Lee and Karen Civil had gave it to me. And they seem relatable to me. And those shit seem like they trying to be like on some, this is how we act. We don't act that way. Yeah, it seemed like bougie versus ghetto type shit.
Yeah, I feel like Black Girl Luxury
and like Jada and them was like the ratchet
ones. Yeah. I feel like Black Girl Luxury to me was actually brought upon with the push of femininity movement.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So that's where I kind of like related, and it was kind of more on the, as a woman and having that power, that we possess in our aura, you'll be able to get some of these things, and I fully understood that because I'm one who does have a strong feminine energy, anyways, and also it's just in alignment with I am going after the things that I want because I actually didn't spoil myself or really kind of devil into a lot of things that I wanted for a long time. It just was time to do that. And the funny part is, I think people who are like giving it backlash just haven't come to that point in their life where they can do those things for themselves. And you can do it on a budget.
I get it when they come from that specific angle because I don't shame anybody. Like, if you idolize Jada or something like that, that's your thing. Like, and she, to me, is like another version of black girl luxury. I just didn't understand like why there was like such a like dissection, well, like a separation, yeah, between that, because I'm like, isn't that what that is? She splurged on herself. Even if you want to add Ari Fletcher, old like scandalous ass and shit, she splurged on her man. She gave him land. You know what I mean? So it was just like, it was just like, I mean, I didn't really see what the harm was, but when somebody had like made it seem like that, I'm like, that's not how I see it. Cause I feel like I live in the land of the middle, baby. Okay, I'm a little bit of ratchet, a little bit classy,
Clatchet.
Bougetto.
I'm bougie. I like bougetto.
I ain't bougetto, baby, because I don't like their ass. They be making me mad.
I'll
be clatchet though.
Bougie and ratchet.
I get it.
Bougie and ghetto.
I know. I mean, okay, maybe that is.
I think I'm more clatchet then, because I'm classy and ratchet. Cause
I like that. Okay, only because I had an experience with some bougetto people,
and it wasn't cute.
And I'm in the service industry, so
it's never cute.
They cute until you got to serve it. Never mind, bitch. You are bougetto.
No, I think I'm ratchet and classy. My sister
no, bitch, I'm never letting it down. We went in the Wendy's drive-thru.
Rock, paper, scissors. See who bougetto versus clatchet.
That shit might be the same, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. But yes, basically, like, there is a hybrid, and it ain't no one way to be it. And I don't think nobody tell anybody. And my thing was, when I brought it up on the last episode, because I did speak on it, I was saying that, like, when it came to the that girl movement, it was kind of just, how can I take these pictures and prove to other people on Instagram that I am that girl instead of actually being that girl?
And again, that goes to, what does it mean for you? Because I did see a post where it was saying they feel like that girl is just trying to be perfectionism.
Yeah.
Let me wake up at 5 a.m. and work out.
Who the fuck
Let me
do that?
give meditation. Let me, water my plants. Let me clean up my nice apartment that looks like it's
Let
a
me
house.
show you a video of me in the gym or doing yoga or something. And it's like, not that you shouldn't do it. It's just that, like, are you really doing it? Or are you taking these pictures?
Not
for
even
your
that.
Thing?
What are you doing it for?
Yeah, what you doing?
Who are you doing it for?
Who you doing it for?
Who you doing it for?
Which is why I think that Life of an It Girl is needed, just because yours actually is getting deeper into like the mental aspect of it. Like, what are you saying to yourself? What are the affirmations you saying for yourself? And then breaking down like different like mental like issues you might be having and stuff like that. Now that is like cool, because it's like how to be an it girl and not how to look like one, because you don't even give out no tips on like how to do hair or nothing like that. It just be on some like how to feel and truly like make that a part of your life, and I think that is the balance in that.
Yeah, life as an it girl is definitely what I would say is a guide or a tool to use to like tap into that inner it girl inside of you. Not on the outside, but on the inside.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. And that's why it's needed. But I thought that it was cool for us to talk about that so we can give a little clarification on that, because it feels like it's on trend. And it is, though. But just from a healthy standpoint, like, everybody be forgetting everything is on a spectrum. Yeah. So, yeah, it's like you're going to see extremes, especially, like, for like the point that they was making, like, the
they
luxury, making it be what?
You be like, dang, I can't even go to Starbucks.
Right.
Wow. I'm gonna go to Starbucks.
Did that count? That don't count as a ooh no.
Ooh. You love me.
Nice segue into like what I was trying to get to earlier.
The men's.
The means is okay. So in entertainment, what's your top 5? Should I say 5?
We'll say it's your show. You do what you want to do.
Top 5 sexiest black entertainers lifetime. In your lifetime.
Oh, in my whole life?
Oh, I'm not saying your lifetime because some people died.
Can we just say like 2000s to now?
2000s?
That's too far. Yeah.
No, I'm saying that ain't enough.
I mean, you trying to say old Michael Jackson? Like 90s Michael Jackson. He was fine.
I was really thinking about Tupac, I ain't gonna lie.
Man, Tupac is on the list, dead or alive. He's alive.
Okay, so top 5 dead or alive black entertainment.
He's alive.
Black men entertainers. And it don't matter the order because I know that makes it even harder. Yeah. So just say it and then you can like, you know.
Well, Tupac is definitely on the list.
So there's one.
I have to go. I have to go with my college girl crush. You had to say Drake.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say my man, but okay, let's
go. You know, I'm from Atlanta, so 21 Savage.
I do not agree, but keep going.
You just get a 1-5
This is a safe place.
Let's repeat.
Tupac, Drake, 21. Let's
Pussy.
go.
Kofi.
Ooh, girl.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
See, yes for me.
And I'm stuck between, because I love film, I really do. Mm-hmm. I'm stuck between the guy from Snowfall, Damson
Idris, I think.
And what's his name?
Pick somebody name you know how to say.
And I'm gonna say Martin Luther King.
Okay.
I will do an OG P Diddy, and not because Carisha has him. I've always thought P Diddy was fine.
P Diddy is something.
Period.
He's fine. He's cute. I won't say he's fine.
My mama said he's only cute because he's rich, and I said whatever.
I don't think it's because he's rich. He clean, like he care about himself. Yeah,
I think I like that. Again, I'm trying to. Self-care is the best care. Self-care guru.
Okay, so
who your 5?
I'm getting to my 5. Definitely Tupac. As a kid, I had a crush. First of all, Michael B. Jordan been my husband.
I was trying to think.
You had yours. Don't try to steal mine.
I was trying to think of him.
Michael B. Jordan. Oh my goodness, baby. I'm gonna steal one of yours. Kofi. God damn, that man fine. Who else? Definitely Drake was my boyfriend in high school, so
you have to put him on there.
I had to. And then my last. I'm not even gonna lie. Just do what you did to like do a little throwback. Common.
I knew you would say him.
I love Common. Oh my god!
And just
baby,
right though.
You ain't even with Tiffany no more. I'm here
in the movie Just Right.
I know, girl.
He was looking right, y'all.
He was looking right. But yes, and he even had a song. He was like, some because she was a Cancer. I'm like, yes, you was talking about me.
Okay. No,
but it's a lot of like beautiful people out there. I'ma just say.
Shout out to the cute brown skinned man.
Yes, y'all are doing it. I'm loving that y'all like coming back full throttle. You know,
y'all said Tyrese can't keep holding the flag. Man, he dropped it.
What more? No, just slam. Oh my god! I really hope that y'all liking where I'm going with this stuff for my like a trip to India podcast. I really want this to be a lot relaxed. I want to be able to have girl talk like we're doing right now. I want to be able to just like loosen up a bit. I love my women. Shout out to Dree Jack. She was my bonus episode, so hopefully you all saw that last week. So I'm just really happy that I had my girl Sharby with me today. Can you tell them where they can find you?
You can find me on all platforms that stream podcasts right now. Again, it is Life as an It Girl. Again, Life as an It Girl, and I'm your host, Shardanee.
Period. And I'm India. I'm your host, Tequila Connoisseur, as y'all should know. No. And you'll catch me every Tuesday for season 3, A Trip to India podcast. Please follow me on Instagram at A Trip to India podcast with the number 2. Email me if you want to see anybody come again, if you want to have Miss Shardanee come again, or you have any like suggestions on what I should do. Just, holla at your girl. You can DM me or comment as well. But
slide in the DM, baby.
Thank you all for listening to this episode, and I will see you next week.
Bye.